Hey guys, how you doing? The end of Monday's final clean-up, 3-day clean-up of my studio, and here have a quick tour. No, just kidding. Here we go. This is all of my glazes and glaze materials and colorants are all stacked up there now. That's the spare wheel that doesn't work because the cone doesn't sit on the drive wheel. So it's a mechanical problem if anybody knows how to fix that. This is my cupboard where I keep any glazeware that doesn't go into the kiln for that firing, and sometimes it sits in there for a couple of years. And there's Doug mug sitting on there, lovely studio mug, very nice. Thank you, Mr. Douglas. Shelving for some more glazes down the bottom there, and stuff that I'm working on, tools, bats. This is wheel number 2. That's the one that I work the big stuff on. I don't throw on it all the time because it's really noisy and it needs a new motor, but it still works, so why change something that still works? Over here, that I haven't got to yet, this is where the wear boards are going to go up. So those 2 posts are going to be attached to the cross beams. I'm just going to probably bolt those on, I think, and make some holes and then have some wear boards. So as I'm working, that'll be the area for all of my stuff to dry and sit and all of that sort of stuff. This is the fridge where I keep, I know it sounds weird, this is the fridge where I keep my clay. So if I've cracked open a bag, it stays in there. The white stuff is at the top, and the brown stuff, which is not a heck of a lot of it, usually goes in there, and all of my recycled usually goes into there as waiting to use it, although these days I use it pretty quickly. So that's mostly for summer, really. There's all my shelves and stuff. That's the little raku kiln that's sitting on my wheelie table at the moment, just kind of out of the way. And my poor kiln is in the corner there. That's my trolley, which I probably can get rid of now. Probably don't need that anymore. Storage for all sorts of things in that corner there that really shouldn't be there, but there's nowhere else to put them right now. This is my new fire. My new pot belly. That Lee, Kevin's son, made this, and since he's over in Perth, thank you very much, Lee. He doesn't know about it yet, I don't think. A donation to a charity of your choice, Lee. So that is yet to have a flue on it, and it's just got to have the top little bit is still down at Kevin's workshop, and a flue. And I'm just going to have it going up around about there where the whirly is, so that it should suck the stuff out. If not, I might have to put a hole in the roof. That's old shelvage that I have screwed onto the wall also. You'll notice there's a lot of boxes around here of the kale wool. I have 3 of them because I was going to totally redo my kiln and I never got around to it. And I've used some to line this one, but I've still got heaps, so I probably should get around to relining my kiln, and then I won't have these boxes hanging around everywhere. So this is table number 1 that also doubles as clay storage underneath. It's probably about half a ton of clay under there at the moment, and when I've used some of that and I can move the table will be going down that way a bit more. When I've turned around, it was up against the wall, and just using underneath for some storage. I've got moulds and all sorts of things under there. Clay recycling. Still haven't found anywhere for my market boxes. They're sitting there still at the moment. I think they'll be alright. These crates have got all of the arm supports for that shelving system, the new one that I've put up. So these all go individually on the ends and the shelves go on those. That was a bit tricky figuring that out, but so they're to go to Rose and Ali. They're going to have a set of shelves each as well because there's plenty of them. And this is the new shelving rack. This is I think they came from Foodland. They came from a supermarket that closed down. Blah blah blah. This is all market gear on this side here. I've got more storage. These are those lovely IKEA bins that they've got all sorts of bags and stuff of glazed materials in there, stuff that I haven't got in containers. Just I think there's a better way to store all those bags. A little bit of work up here. I actually wanted this shelf and this shelf for work, so all the stuff that's up here, that's going to have to move somewhere else, I think. And up the top there, I've got some frames from a big pot. I think I showed you the big pot in the garden that I made. And down the bottom here, this is the original form. I go like that around a central piece of PVC, and then you wrap hose around it. You can see there's the spaces, so they're equally spaced. And they get screwed into a piece of PVC. And you make the pot, and I can make a pot in about, probably about an hour, hour and a half of putting the clay on. So it's quick, but there's a lot of preparation in it. But if you wanted to make, a run of exactly the same pot, it's a pretty quick way of doing it, and you don't have to wait for the clay to harden off before you add on to it. You do it all in one go. Yeah, and that is it. Clay recycling is happening in there at the moment. It's going to be for some of those big pots. Just got to add some grog to it. That's over there. There it is. You like? I'm happy. I probably a bit too much stuff in here. I would like to still have another throw out, probably in about maybe a month's time or something like that, when I've looked at things and gone, now I'm not using them, have another clean out. This is probably clean out number 3 for this year, and I'm just so lucky that people keep giving me things, so I have to have another clean out. Anyway, all done, and hope you all had a good weekend. Hi Hannah, look after yourself, and cheers, see you next week.